Today I am at North Greenwich station on the Jubilee line, and I'm currently heading up to the bus station because there is a brand new Superloop route in town, and that is the SL11, and I'm heading up to the bus station to take a ride on it on its first day of operation. So, let's go!
Speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61010. Abbey Wood.
Alright, on board the SL11. Alright, so I'm gonna do a voiceover to explain what the SL11 actually is. Because this is the first day of operation for this route. And there is a lot of people bus spotting. But this is just a regular bus, there's no Superloop livery on this. So let's start with a bit of context. The Superloop is London's express bus network, which before the SL11 was introduced, comprised of 11 bus routes. And during that time, the BL1 was the most recent addition to the Superloop network. However, the SL11 is actually part of the Superloop 2 bus network, which was announced back in 2024. This route is not actually part of the main circle, but instead runs from North Greenwich to Abbey Wood via Woolwich and Thamesmead. This new route essentially follows the path of the much older 472 bus route, which was introduced in 1999 and is currently being replaced by the SL11. There's the cable car. You can get a better view of the cable car if we... Oh my god, okay. I lost control of the wheel. And that's the cable car station in the distance. Yeah, the bus has to maneuver over a really tight turn. Yeah, the drivers do an incredible job when turning left or right in very tight spaces. Just gonna wait for the signal to turn green. Okay. Cable car. The bus is free. Okay, we're going into a bus lane at the moment. There's Canary Wharf behind me. We're gonna turn southeast towards the Millennium Village. Millennium Way, sorry. Yes. It's not real. This is. So we're on board the SL11 bus route, but really, as you may notice, the interior is not really the kind you'd expect for a Superloop at the moment.
Millennium Village, Oval Square.
Okay. The interior isn't really something you'd expect because there's no power points, no high back seats. So at the moment they're just using regular buses to run this route, i.e. the ones in a fully red livery rather than a red and white. But this will change, I think, because the new route masters have been leased to run on this route. And the first week of operations is completely free to use, so I think you still need to touch on with your Oyster as usual, but you won't be charged anything. So that's really good. Well done. Okay, we're arriving at the first stop. There's like 15 stops on this route. Which is the Millennium Village, Oval Square.
Abbey Wood.
Okay, is that an SL11? No, that's a 335. There's a lot of new housing being constructed around here, around the southern part of the Greenwich Peninsula. Millennium Village South. Okay. There's the other SL11 that's going the other way. Like I said, they're just using regular buses to run the route. No Superloop ones. At least for the moment. We're entering Millennium Village Shopping Centre. There's a massive car park here. And This is more of an American style shopping center, if I'm being honest. And that's the stop for the SL11. We're now on to stop 2? Stop 3, I think? Yeah, stop 3 of 15.
Abbey Wood.
Massive IKEA here. Thankfully we avoid the traffic and go this way. Crybaby. And like I said, this route will replace the older 472 bus routes, as well as the... I'm not sure about the N472, which is the night bus version. And I'm not sure what will happen to that, so I'll go back home and do some more research, and I'll look at what will happen to the N472. Peninsula Park Road.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the one.
Oh, what?
Why did you need to get that?
I didn't even know this shopping center existed. Is this stop 415? There's Brocklebank. Brocklebank Retail Park. And the Greenwich Shopping Park. How many shopping parks are here? I think 4.
Why is there a private next to this?
There's the 180 bus. It's to North Greenwich. There's Charlton Riverside Place. It's like the 5th shopping park on this route.
Anyone know what it is still like Look, there's most of the bats.
This is Charlton Station bus stop. I'm not sure where the railway station is though, because I'm unfamiliar with this area. Okay.
That's right.
Stone Lake. There's the other SL11 that's going the other way.
Little one, which is lit. Then you
We're now on to our 6th retail park, which is Stone Lake. Okay. There's some new housing being constructed here. And I guess there's some sort of motif of new housing. Let me explain. If there is a motif of new housing along this route, that's because there is. This is because the SL11 serves new housing developments at North Greenwich, Charlton, Woolwich, Plumstead and Abbey Wood, as well as the future housing development in the Thamesmead waterfront area. Giant chimney. This is the Trinity Park area. We're in the Trinity Park area, which is very high density. Okay. There's another SL11. And I haven't seen any Superloop branded buses on the SL11. So I think this is just a soft launch. Oh, there's the Woolwich Ferry. The Woolwich Ferry is right over there.
These buses are going to cost a different.
But unfortunately, we don't stop at this Woolwich Ferry bus stop area. And we're now entering Woolwich itself, with all these high-rise developments. Yeah, get rid of these 60s doors, replace them with something new. Now there's an Electroliner on Route 99. And another SL11. Ooh, there's one of the Superloop branded ones.
Oh yeah.
And we're entering Woolwich itself. This giant area. The Elizabeth line is on the left and the DLR is to the right. And here's the bus stop. Is this stop 6? I don't remember. I don't know what stop this is. Number this is.
To Abbey Wood.
Yes.
And we're leaving Woolwich. We're heading up towards Thamesmead, I think. Next stop is Plumstead Bus Garage.
12 minut, chodź. Dobra.
Plumstead Bus Garage.
There's an electroliner here. It's on Route 99. Yeah, no one dinged the bell to stop here. So we just skipped that stop. Next stop, Belmarsh Prison in the Woolwich Crown Court. There's Woolwich Trade Park. I'm not sure if this is any different from a retail park, but if it was the same, I think it would be the 7th we've seen on the route. On a dual carriageway. Here's a stop for the SL11. So according to the iBus display, next stop will be Thamesmead Grasshaven Way, which is further down this dual carriageway, I think. But I'm very unfamiliar with Southeast London, so yeah. Oh, we got a dial ride coming this way. Oh, and there's one of the Superloop branded SL11s again. These are the new Route Masters. Yeah, and they've been transferred from the SL3 when they were replaced by Enviro 400s. The electric variant of those buses, by the way. And now this road, pretty sure it leads into Thamesmead here. Yeah, this road leads into Thamesmead.
Thamesmead, Grasshaven Way.
Okay. So, pedestrian crossing. The stop is right over there. And around this position here will be...
Thamesmead Town Centre, Watersmead Place.
Okay, this is where the new DLR station will be, around this area here. right there, I think. And we're in the town centre of Thamesmead. Oh, there's another SL11 leaving. Here's Thamesmead Shopping Centre. This is the 8th retail park we've seen, or if we don't count the previous one, then this one would be the 7th we've seen. And the DLR coming here would unlock about 15,000 new homes here, which are going to be constructed around this area, around its waterfront. And I've already made a separate video on that, so make sure you see that. Wood. And Linton Mead Primary School is the next stop.
No, we're not stopping here, mate.
Okay. This road leads into the bus station for the for Thamesmead bus station. That's where the SL3 stops. Okay, Linton Mead is right around there, so there's another SL11.
To Abbey Wood.
Linton Mead. And I'm not sure what the next stop is, but we'll be turning right, I think, down this road. Thamesmead North, Eastgate Close, okay. Oh, we're not going right, never mind. We're going straight. We're going through these residential back streets of Thamesmead. Which way are we gonna go? Right, okay. Beautiful, beautiful right turn there.
Thamesmead North, Eastgate Close.
There's another SL11. I think this is the most frequent Superloop route. Like every 5 to 12 minutes a bus is there. Okay. There's a giant windmill in the distance. Okay, Eastgate Close. I'm not sure which way we'll go now. There's only 2 ways we can go here. Going right. Thamesmead Carlisle Road. Next stop. is a closed bus stop. I don't know why he's waiting there. Gradients there, jeez. 229, there's an electroliner, that's 401. And, this bridge here goes over a river, creek. I think it's the River Roadbourne. Right, this road, this is used by the SL3 actually, but the SL11 takes a somewhat of a detour around Thamesmead back streets. So yeah. Another SL11 here, and we're on the home stretch for this bit. Harrow Manaway Abbey Wood station. There's actually 2 stops for the Abbey Wood station on SL11. One of them is below the main road, so I want to get off at the below the main road, which is the end of the route. That's an SL3 behind. There's another SL3 here. Like I said, there's more new transit-oriented developments. And this one in particular has really sprung up ever since the Purple Train opened. By Purple Train, I mean the Elizabeth line. Signet Square or Signet Square? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Wait. Abbey Wood station is in the distance, but we'll get off at the stop below the station. Below the road, sorry, not the station. There's an electroliner, a single deck one. The 118, the 469. Okay, we're not going to get off at... Oh, there's Abbey Wood station. We're not going to get off at this stop. I want to get off at the stop below.
To Abbey Wood
Okay. There's the SL3 leaving, that's going for Bromley North. But we're not going to Bromley North, we're ending here at Abbey Wood. Downstairs. Which is called Gayton Road. Gayton Road. It's a very funny name. Oh, looks like we're following the SL3. Which goes down this way. And then back around. Okay.
Gayton Road, Abbey Wood Station.
There's Abbey Wood Station. And this is where the bus ends. So we'll get off here. So there's two SL11s which have just come here. That's the one I was on. And this is the one that's leaving first, heading all back to North Greenwich. Here's the second one. Oh, it's gonna stop at this stop here, Gayton Road. So it will pick up passengers and we'll head up to North Greenwich. Bus stops C, D, J and D are up on the main road. And we're at the lowest stop here, Gayton Road. That was a Thameslink service for Raynham. This is the 244. And there's the other SL11 that's coming in. Here's the SL11 leaving for North Greenwich. And there's the other SL11. It's gonna pull into the stop F that's right here. And we'll form the next service back to North Greenwich. And in the meantime, I'll be heading up... Oh, there's a networker. And the bus is now gonna pull in here and we'll form the next service to North Greenwich. And in the meantime, I'll be heading up to Abbey Wood Station to get my train home. Oh my god, it stops right there. Jesus. 15:10. Alright, I've just boarded a Thameslink train from Abbey Wood, so I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.